sing and nursing apart. We know every card by heart. Overture, curtain lights. This is it. We'll hit the heights. And oh, what heights we'll hit. On with the show, this is it. Tonight, what heights we'll hit. On with the show, this is it.
And then they ended up, it was all over the talent agent, and there's all the walls, the whole walls of the talent agent's office, and all of it. And so that, and he said, "What's the name of your act?" And he said, "The Aristocrats." Ta-da! Right? Part of that was actually his son. See, his son came in. Welcome to Grown Man Record Night, the place to spend your Friday night every single Friday night live on the Ustream channel. We do the old Ustream business every Friday night, and we thank God it's Friday. Ustream.tv/channel/Machete Miller, where we get things going every Friday night. You know, we normally have old Steve Fever here as a co-host this evening. Today, Steve's family is going to be taking a long vacation, and starting tomorrow. Right. So Steve's going to actually spend a little time with his family doing the right thing. So we got old Jay filling in here.
Good to be here again.
Jay's on the program.
Shoes.
Hey everybody, Jay's on the program. Hey, but don't fear Steve Fever fans. No offense, Jay.
No.
There's some Steve Fever fans out there. Hey, guilty as charged. You know what I mean? We have a special segment from Steve Fever coming up here in a segment later on in the program,
okay.
So you're going to want to stay tuned.
And Steve Fever was viewing earlier. I hope you're still watching, Steve.
He could be on the live stream there. It's Avid Dog. Feel free to talk to Steve Fever in the chat.
Yeah, Steve can get us a show blog going while he's out of town. Or getting ready to go out of town.
He's not out of town.
He's not
out of town. He's not going out of town.
Everybody should take a vacation this time of year.
You misunderstood everything that I just said. Jay?
Start at the top?
Yeah, 3. No, I don't want to do that. You know, you can always catch our these segments we do every week on our YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/Machete Miller. We recently had a contest. We're up about 266.
I saw the submitted videos.
Yeah.
You had in contests last
yeah.
They were all really
Watch all.
good.
Yeah, there's cool videos. So we're getting the packages out. We're not really dragging our feet as much as we're trying to get together the perfect package. So Wes and Sean both have packages going out to them.
Everybody wants the perfect package, right?
That's what I'm saying. We're going to put some really dope shit in here, and I'm really putting a lot of thought into this. So, you know, we're just trying to get it the right way. We want to make sure we're doing it
doing things
the right
way here at GMRN.
That's what we do. And so if you want to keep up with us during the week and catch up with all our shenanigans and all the cool shit we may or may not post, I don't know, go to our Facebook page. That's facebook.com/GrownManRecordNight.
You can always learn something by looking at that.
Learn something. I'll post, if I see some cool music article during the week or something cool's going on in the world of music, I may post you a link there on the Facebook page. You'll be able to keep up with it. And stay plugged in. That's what we want you to do here on Grown Man Record Night. Stay plugged into all the good happenings around the world.
Did you see the video of the dancing kid this week, by the way?
Dancing kid.
It was a Marlins game about 3 weeks ago, and some song came on.
The Marlins still playing the baseball?
Yeah, playing the baseball down in Florida.
Are you sure?
And this song came on, and this kid starts dancing. He pulls his shirt up, and he's like really getting it.
Yeah.
It went viral, and it was
Marlins with the way of the Expos.
So they're still doing things down there.
Yeah.
Was the kid fat?
No.
No, not a fat kid. Let me tell you, that's a fat kid.
That's politically incorrect.
No.
He's
weightly
challenged.
Hyperdermically challenged.
You offended some parents by calling him fat.
Let me tell you something now. Parents, and get the kids out. Hey, why don't you walk around the block a little bit? I'm a larger
60 minutes, 30 minutes a day.
I pledge to play 60. NFL. Copyright 2014.
Don't get sued for that.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for joining us. Jesus, man, it's cool. It really brightens my heart to see everybody that joins us every damn week and every damn week on the YouTube channel.
Absolutely.
Got a little breaking news this hour. We found out that a great digital television channel, MeTV, coming up this fall on MeTV, they're going to start showing Chips. Now, Chips is one of my favorite television programs ever. On the first 2 seasons on DVD, and I don't know when they're going to play the thing, but I'll tell you what, if they're really going to play the Chip show, which it looks like they are.
Is Chips the one with the monkeys that ride motorcycles?
Jay, we're talking John and Punch and John. We got Grossman and Sergeant Gautreaux.
A lot of 80s.
Cindy Cahill, Bonnie.
80s
Arlen.
motorcycle erotica on that show.
Yeah, there's some of that on there. But it's going to be cool, man. Coming this fall to your local MeTV station. You can go to MeTV something or other.
MeTV is
Find out where MeTV is near you.
Great alternative to.
And if you don't have MeTV in your local area, contact your local cable subscriber
Absolutely.
provider. I said
I should wear
subscriber.
my
I
MeTV
messed up the
shirt.
whole thing up.
I should wear my MeTV shirt tonight.
Yeah, you want to get on in that. Hey, get on in that. Get on in that.
That's what she said.
Jesus. Going to be some new Beatles reissues coming out
what I hear.
in the fall.
That's what I've heard.
September, it's going to be pretty much all the shit on mono. You can order box sets, and I was like, yeah, I'm kind of interested in this. And then I'm just like, well, how much are these things going to be? Because recently we had the Division Bell reissue, and it's like, oh, $45. And I'm like, yeah,
and then Led Zeppelin.
I'm not going to do that.
Put the stuff out, the reissues. And
But those were decent.
I picked one up and I love it. It was worth every penny of $21.
So they're going to do you got a lot of Beatles records?
Yeah, I do. I have 6 or 7 now.
Yeah,
I've come across some good deals. That's the reason I buy Beatles. If I come across it for a great deal, I don't pay $30 for a Beatles record.
I've got some, and there's some stuff I'm missing in my collection. You got some stuff missing?
Absolutely.
Or at least probably upgrades. I mean, here's the deal, because I was worried it was going to be kind of $45, $50 or something for some reason. Even $30 is a little up there, but it looks like they're going to be like $20, $21.
And I think we had this discussion actually with the record a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
One of my favorite, Appetite for Destruction.
Oh yeah.
If you find a OG for $27 or $28 in great shape,
Sure.
or the brand new reissue for $21, which one would you buy?
Yeah, I'm probably more apt to buy the brand new one.
Absolutely, and I'm the same way.
I mean, to be honest,
You know what you're buying, and it's going to sound good.
It's that the ultimate for me record collecting question is, are you a collector? As it like when I was a kid and I collected comic books and I collected baseball cards.
Yeah.
Are you that guy? You want to complete the series? You want to da-da-da-da-da? Or are you a music fan and a musician and somebody that really appreciates?
Yeah.
And I think the music part of that really supersedes the collectory part of that. And I've pretty much stuck with that the time I've collected. So I would prefer the best sounding music.
Yeah. And to me, it's
Nothing bad against collectors, because some people are wired that way.
Well,
but
to me, it's an economical thing.
Sure. Sure.
I couldn't spend $300 on a Pink Floyd whatever.
Yeah.
And get the Division Bell for, I think the Division Bell I saw for 40 somewhere.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
So.
And I've seen the OG I've seen recently is like $89 or $90,
and
$90 to $100.
I'd rather save $60 and
Sure.
for $30, whatever.
But it's cool to be able to pull out and say, I got the real one. I got the.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's got a valid argument either way. So.
Okay. I'll tell you what, that's a good segue, speaking of that, into let's get into a little bit of what we played this evening. And we're going to use the help of our call upon the spirits of our good friends Beaver and Gilbert.
It's a great show, which you can see on MeTV, I'm sure at some time.
Every morning, 8 and 8:30 Eastern. It's how I start every GD day of my life, is with 2 episodes of Beaver, and then I check the headlines on the national news, and then I get in the shower and I get ready to come to work. But it always starts with Beaver, because let's just get everything squared up right off the bat.
I remember Beaver from TBS.
Yeah.
8:35. They did it on the fives.
they did do that.
So.
Okay. Well, let's talk a little bit about what we played this evening. Started out right off the damn B. We were actually listening to this off the air, and it kind of bled into a little bit on the air because we get it going a little early sometimes, and just
The party doesn't stop.
the party don't stop just 'cause the camera ain't on. Meow. I'm a kitty cat.
Meow.
Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young,
Absolutely.
Four-Way Street, double LP live. You know the deal. It's got a cool gatefold.
Who's coming to town, actually?
They
I
are
saw.
coming to town here, coming up. And I picked this up for $1. Covers in a little bit of rough shape, and I'm like, I don't really know what to expect from the records, but for a damn $1. Cameraman actually has this record, but I'm like, yeah, for a damn
He's going to
$1.
turn down for $1.
Jesus Harold, I'm gonna put it right on my damn pocket. Come on out to the store with it, Jay. Moving on, little Enoch Light
Absolutely.
on the Project 3 label.
I liked this a lot when you
Yeah,
played
this
it.
is very cool. Very Esquivel-y. This is a '67 record. It's on the Project 3. Man, feel that card.
Yeah, it's like a book cover.
Now, we talk about this all the
hardback.
time. People at home are going, "Oh, we heard you talk about stupid paper. Why are you talking about the paper stock again?" Because this is so immaculate, and the way it smells, and how thick it is, and how glossy it is. It's just
It
the
looks
right
like
way,
it
baby.
looks like a children's book.
It's the right way,
The
baby.
golden books or whatever you bought.
And it's my first Enoch Light record. It was recommended from Chris at Dixieland Farm. He had showed one. I actually was interested. I'm like, this guy, because just looking at the record, it had a certain feel. And he was like, oh yeah, that's right on point with that kind of stuff, that loungy kind of business.
That's
from,
feel good music.
Oh,
I thought you get the family in here and sing a song.
I don't. Yeah, I could get a family in here. You got one. You know how much? How
could
much does
call
one
them.
cost?
I can do it for just the price of gas.
Can you
probably.
get a family on Silk Road?
I know someone who has actually.
Okay. Now we're really starting the whole show over. I don't know what's happening. My life has ended up somewhere left of center, Jay.
Sorry.
You know, I was a contender. I got good grades.
You did.
I got good grades.
Yeah, you did.
And man, I got
What you got?
I got into rock and roll music, and everything just went south, baby.
Ozzy Osbourne did.
Or did it go even further south?
Antichrist Devil Child did it to me.
Joe Tex, Live and Lively. Woo! Recently picked this up. A little disappointed in how
Yeah.
poppy this is. Maybe I need to give it a good old-fashioned deep clean.
What year is that?
Oh,
any
any
idea?
Hell.
1968.
68. Cameraman actually has this record. Came in a box, and his was it was a great record to listen to, but it had a little wear and tear on it.
That's like a clearance bin by there.
No, it was CFBG's in Greensboro, and it was a $6 record, I think, and they had
Marked
it
down to 4.
marched down to 4, and then I think
the clearance.
it was the 4th of July sale.
$2 off any American artist.
Right. So I picked it up, and it's pretty poppy.
Yeah.
For something that if something's poppy, I'd appreciate. At thrift store, hell, you're on your damn own in a thrift store. In a record store, I appreciate somebody saying, "This record's a little poppy. That's why it's $4 and not
Okay.
$8."
That's why you go to a record store, it might be $1 or $2 more for the record, but you're getting the information.
Some of them will tell you, like, "Hey, man, this is a $60 record, but
You're
it's got a
getting the peace
tear
of
on
mind.
it."
You're getting the peace of mind.
But other ones will just be like, "Here's a Miles Davis record. It's $3. Why? I don't know.
Because it
It's-
goes to help the blind.
I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know. It's just stuck out here.
Goodwill, you know,
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
I guess you should go listen to it. That's the moral of the story. If
they
you
got
got
record players in here listening.
there's
to
a
stuff,
listening station.
Yeah.
That's the time. A little Alphonse Mouzon.
Great drumming on this record.
Man, this is a promo copy, and I found out this guy played with Quincy Jones, I think, on something that I have, and Fantastic Fusion on Atlantic in '77. Let's talk a little bit about who's on this record. Me more.
Me more.
Steve says Enoch is the man on provocative percussion and many other commands. I have it. He says you have it.
Steve Fever
He was
is.
getting on the show tonight.
He's on point.
He's on the show tonight.
I know.
He is here.
He took some of that cold medicine. It's got that business in it.
Yeah.
But this stuff, it's a hole punch, promo. I'm trying to think who Coryell is. Larry Coryell, Alphonse Mouzon, John Lee, Philip Catherine. A lot of the players I'm super familiar with. To be honest, I'm going to try to be that guy. I'm not Jesus Christ. I don't know these people. But I picked him up on a whim because he was playing with Quincy Jones on something I had that was just Fantastic Fusion, and this promo copy of this record is also Fantastic Fusion.
I need to get into Fusion. That's my next venture in
Yes, sir.
vinyl collecting.
Earlier this evening, Bossman popped the damn seal cherry on the Slum Village Tainted single from 2002. It was a sealed Slum Village, and we listened to side A, track 1, which is what? Or track 4, because we listened to album version. What's the name of the track, Mike?
Tainted.
Tainted.
And that was a pretty good buy, too, you got on that record.
$2.
Yeah.
Sealed.
Coming out of Detroit.
Coming
Jay
out of
Dilla.
Detroit. Jay Dilla produced that?
Well, Jay Dilla is part of Slum Village.
Oh, okay. Jay Dilla's part of Slum Village.
I'll drink to that.
I ain't got nothing else to drink. Ain't no Pop-Off out here. We're trying to get a sponsorship deal.
Trying to get something going on.
Let's get that Pop-Off vodka when anybody gets a
There's
chance.
a little 40 for you,
Just to
for the homies.
pour it out for the homies, Jay. What else we got? Hey, we played a little Beach Beat. I picked this up last week. It's a Grail record for me. It's kind of like an unexpected Grail record because it's got you with your 39, 26, 46 sheep. Who sings that? The Showman. Myrtle Beach. Beach music, kind of shagging music.
I think anybody that grew up in our part of the country.
Chairman of the board, Band of
relate to
Oz,
that.
Toms, Cannonball, dude, Showman. And I'm pretty sure this is the same compilation that when me and my dad used to shoot pool with my uncles, and they would all drink, and I would hustle them in pool and win when I was a teenager. I'd do business on them.
So you saying you
Man, I
and your
took so much
father
money.
had a
We had a little thing.
business going.
We had a little something rolling on there.
Mr. Bananas.
You ain't gonna keep
Senior.
us. You gonna
Mr.
keep
Banana
us held
Senior.
down. We'll run a little something on you if you ain't careful.
Run the train.
A fool is soon parted from his money, and we'll run it on
So.
you. P.T. Barnum. Code 7, The Rescue. Folks, really enjoyed playing this. Out of 500, no marker on the back. Arst.
Yeah, and I thought that was quite a departure because, Code 7 is from the area.
Code 7 is a North Carolina band. They're out of the Winston-Salem area, pretty not too far from here. They actually got pretty popular at a time. They were on the Howard Stern show. They had a cover of Boys to Summer.
Mm-hmm.
Boys of Summer. I'm just not using prepositions the correct way this evening.
Boys to summer,
It was really good. And I was in a band that played a lot of shows with them.
Right.
They're very hardcore and but had a cool vibe to them. And then I ran into the dude at a party, Jeff Jenkins, who sings in the band. And I was like, "What you been up to?" And he's like, "Oh, we're working on this new project, still Code 7, but it's going to sound completely different. This the record we're talking about this evening, The Rescue." And it's kind of a mix between like Radiohead and
I thought it sounded like Incubus. I don't mean that to be a slap in the face.
no. It was it's very
Because I like some Incubus
low
stuff.
key, almost shoegaze.
Yeah, it's trippy at times.
Post rock.
Yes.
Okay, but very good, and I enjoy the hardcore Code 7.
Yeah.
I enjoy that part of Code 7, and I found that record for $10, and it was on the back. It says blank out of 500,
Yeah.
and mine has no number. And I asked a local record store owner, and he was like, "Oh, you're the one that bought that." And then I was like, "Yeah, but mine doesn't have a number." And he says, "Huh." He really didn't have anything to say about
That's
it.
one of the cool things about buying vinyl. You just never know what you're going
You
to
never damn know. Hell. Let me tell you, folks, played a little Beatles rarities. And I played side 2, Penny Lane, Helter Skelter, which is one of my favorite jams. And those Across the Universe, probably my favorite Beatles song. This is probably my number 1 and my
Might
number
need
2
to put
Beatles
that back
song.
on after the show at some point.
That's I really love this record. And I held up the Butcher cover that's on the inside,
Right.
which is it's just
It's
part of
been
it.
edited,
It's an insert.
right.
It's not the
Yeah, that's Beatles had so many good compilation albums. And
Yeah, I
That-
pick up what I
that's right
can
up
where
there
I
with-
can, and my Beatles collection is not where I want it to be, and that's something I'm looking to help.
along with the new
grow.
reissues
And so we go from talking about one of the greatest rock bands ever to talking about the Fat Boys, Jay, because there's nothing wrong with that.
Where's
and the
this show
Fat
Where's this show going?
the Fat Boys are back. Yeah, I picked this up, 84 Suture Records. Come on.
That's
Oh.
you have to buy that.
Oh
Even
my
if you're not a
God,
fan.
this is one of my favorite hip hop records, man. I just I love it because it's just so, I don't know, it reminds me of summertime when I was like, too young to work but old enough to appreciate I ain't got shit to do. And I'm going to watch MTV and like eat some food and like watch some TV and then go outside and hit a ball around in the yard and then come back in and watch some TV.
So you're saying
food.
your life hasn't changed since 1984?
That's pretty much, that's Saturday morning. That's what's going to happen tomorrow.
Okay.
I mean, let's be
That's
honest.
what my life's like now.
Let's be honest about it. Okay, we got a very special thing we're going to talk about tonight. And this is very cool for Jay, you're going to love this. So, it's not a super big secret that Steve and I make television commercials for a living. Okay. Right. We've not really come out and said that, but Steve and I make television commercials for a living. And we
damn good ones at that.
Of course. There's only one way to go, and that's up. So, Steve had worked with a client, and he'd got a little feedback on a telephone call from this client, and so we made a little thing out of it, and we thought everybody should hear and understand this feedback that Steve received from a client that he had worked with here recently. Okay. So let's watch this, and we'll be right back here on Grown Man Record Night. So just watch this shit for real. Seriously, I want you to watch it.
Hello, this is Steve.
Hey, Steve, this is Brady at Yakin Valley.
Hey, Brady, how's it going, bud?
Yeah, we saw the commercial. It looks good. Them popping out at you, it looks better than it did, I guess, for sure.
We're glad to hear you like the commercial.
But go ahead and go with it. As long as the only thing we noticed here on the web, when you're showing our web page on there, which we love it, but I noticed the back tab says Grown Man Record Night. We don't know if that's something bad or good, or if somebody would catch that. I don't know what that is.
It's the best GD web show the net has to offer.
You'd have to look close to see it, but I didn't know if that was something that might not need to be on there.
Why the hell would you not want that on there?
But other than that, everything looks good.
Okay, so what'd you guys think of that? How you like that mess? Fuckers. Sorry, I don't mean to swear, folks. There's times I mean to swear, but that's not one of them. Mike, would you be so kind to hand me one of the pop-off?
Sound like Brandy Arnold when you said that.
Okay.
Can I say that on air?
No. Okay, I tell you what, it's time to go into a good old-fashioned dig of the week. And it's gonna be big time business. All right. So Jay's got some records he wants to show this evening. I got some records I want to show this evening.
How about you go first?
You want me to go first?
Sure.
Okay. Well, let me. I'm just getting all my stuff arranged, Jay.
You take your time. This is your show.
I'm in charge of. I'm in charge of all of it. Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay.
All
The
right.
truth is, cameraman doesn't do anything anymore.
You got to make moves.
I make very little moves.
Okay. So I'll go first, Jay. You want me to do all mine, and you want me to do a couple of mine?
Let's just, you do one, I do one, you do one, I do one.
Okay. I picked up my records
Selling
from a
fast
local
for.
store in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, named Of Underdog Records.
I've heard of it.
Good
Visited there
record store.
once.
Great record store. Jonathan really knows how to put together a selection.
You can find some deals in there from what I hear.
Very enticing. Very enticing. I used to have.
Hold on, I got you one.
But went in there, hadn't been in there a little while. So I picked up some stuff. I have to be honest, this is my third week in a row where I've dug records. Here's a little Underdog action. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Don't get silly now.
Crazy with the cheese whiz.
Yeah. But no, this is going to be this kind of party. I'll just stick my dick in the mashed potatoes. We need the jug sitting out here, though. But yeah.
I'll get you the jug.
Yeah, just so we can. I mean, I'm trying to get a sponsorship from Pop Off. It's the only liquid funny I know that when you're dealing with
Take the damn shot.
all. There we go.
Pop off.
Over the river and through the woods
Not-
to grandmother's house we goes.
Not pop on. It's not pop on. It's pop off.
That goes out to all the survivors from that rocket launch attack over in
That is way too soon.
there's not any.
We can start the show over after that.
We're starting it all over. Okay, Jay. So I went up to Underdog Records.
Right.
How about a little $2 Jean-Luc Ponty? Never get enough of this cat, man. It's good. Oh man, I never thought I would be so into violin fusion.
Sure.
Jean-Luc Ponty. This is Aurora. It's a 76, and I don't know. I've never. Your cameraman's board. I've never been really disappointed in a Jean-Luc Ponty. So for $2, I'm not going to pass her up. And but no, what I was saying is this is the third week in a row that I've not spent more than $20 digging. So 3 weeks in a row under $20.
So you became a true digger.
Well, no, not necessarily. I've been to a record store one of those weeks, 2 of those weeks. But one was that big sale, CFBG. So I don't count a full 4th of July sale down there.
You can't do that.
Four
Absolutely.
records for $1.
Support your country and get out on the 4th of July. And vote. And vote. Did you vote in the primary this week?
I don't like to get into that a whole lot. So
But you like the USA, right?
that's why I'm putting my daddy gave me this.
And I'm wearing the Germany shirt tonight.
You
so
are
We
Deutschland.
can go back and forth on it.
Deutschland,
Well, they
Deutschland,
won the
über alles.
They won the World Cup Sunday, as many of our viewers might know.
Yeah. Props to them. Whatever. Moving it on.
They're good. I got Neil Young, Comes a Time,
Oh yeah.
1978 reprise record. It was, I know Neil Young put Harvest out a
Right.
couple albums before this, and then he kind of went more rock, and I think that's a more rock country album. I was telling you before the show, Neil Young hated this album when it came out.
Yeah.
Hated it so much he bought up, though the rumor was he bought up 200,000 copies himself
What?
to get him out of circulation because he thought the record was so bad.
That's crazy talk.
I agree, it is.
Are you familiar with the record?
I haven't listened to it yet. I just bought it.
Right, but I mean,
But-
I don't really know that album as well, and I think I've actually put that album back. I've got a few Neil Young.
I've got Harvest, and I love.
Sure, and I've got one other one I'm real familiar. I can't think of it right now, but that one's one I've seen. I'm like, oh, I don't know. I kind of want
Yeah.
that, and then I'd find something that I wanted more, and I would put it back.
And I had read being that it's his kind of back to the country folk sound that Harvest is, and that was why I bought it.
Okay, cool.
All right, what you got? I like this one here.
Oh, yeah.
Is that
Out
right?
of the Cellar, the debut album from the heavy metal band Rat, released in 1984, and is currently certified as platinum by the RIAA. This is a big one, man. This got Round and Round on it.
Their big hit.
Oh,
And
Jesus.
round.
And this was on a compilation when I was a little kid. And I don't know. I'd put back some other stuff. I'm trying to get better about. Here's a really dope record, but it's very good labeled.
Yeah.
And you pull it out and it's got a big scratch on it.
Right.
And I'm like, and so I ended up giving it up. Let me just give it away, and we'll talk about it later. It's a record on the Verve, which is my favorite label.
Mm-hmm.
So this is sounding stupider all the time. Milt Jackson, one of my favorite jazz artists. This is continuing to sound even stupider.
I like where the story's going.
But $6, and it was labeled as very good. I had it in my stack. I pulled it out. I looked at it. I saw a wig across it. I'm like,
That's not very good.
I'm trying to do better about that and not be just like, oh, that's my favorite record ever, and I'm going to buy it, even though it's super cheap, and I should, it should. And but I ended up putting it back, which may or may not have been the smart play. Somebody may or may not have picked that up. I don't want to say who. But here's the thing I should have done, but like a dumbass I didn't. Put the damn record on in the damn store
Wow.
and see if the scratch
scratch mattered.
plays through and it's
Yeah.
even mattered at all. And I didn't do that. I should have done that, and then if it didn't, I would have gladly paid the $6, but I thought about that later because I'm stupid. Jay,
Well, no, if I may,
please.
a quick story.
Intercede, please,
and I've told
Jay.
you this story also. There's a record store in Greensboro that we don't think's worth going to. It's a guy that rates his records.
Sure, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
And it's an old-fashioned record store, but he actually tapes the side so you can't pull the record out and look at it. And I'm a big Cult fan, as you know, as we talked
Sure.
about forums. And he had Love up there, which I didn't have at the time, and $14 for a near mint copy. Got it home, pulled it out, looked great, put it on. Very last song skipped, and I was truly upset.
Yeah, really.
I wanted to cry, because the Cult.
You could have took it back up there and said, GD it.
The thing was, I listened to it like 3 months later, and
What are you on, heroin? You doing heroin, Jay? We can do a live intervention. If we need to do an intervention on live on the program,
sure. Can we do that next week?
we can. Folks, if you know before we get some heroin, and you want to send us out some
Silk Road.
Silk Road,
Heroin/silkroad.com.
yes,
I don't know if that's really.
don't know. All right, we're taking it from the top. Is it my time?
Yeah, go ahead. No, it's my time.
You go, Jay.
Glenn Fry, the All-Nighter.
Who's your
1984.
Who's your friend in rock and roll? Chim Chim.
Had 2 top 10 hits on it. That album was 2 times gold certified, I believe, by the RIAA and all that good stuff. And inspired a episode of Miami Vice.
Nice. We've mentioned this 2 weeks in a row of the Who's Your Friend in Rock and Roll. We just have to say, if you've not ever checked out the Grown Man Record Night archives back on YouTube, there's an episode where we had a gentleman named Jeff, a.k.a. Chim Chim, on the show, and he tells a story where he's out shooting a story for the news program, and I think Glenn Fry is there from the Eagles.
Smuggler's Blues himself.
And he's wasted. I mean, he's
which doesn't surprise me.
He's like uber hammered, and so he's like trying to shoot the thing, and he comes up and like puts his arm around him, and he goes, "Who's your friend in rock and roll?" And dude's like,
You are, sir.
Glenn Fry? That's right. Glenn Fry's your friend in rock and roll. And was all like aggressive about it. So that's a true story. And it's in the
Uncle Glenn.
Grown Man Record Night archives. Go back and
Uncle
he
Glenn.
tells that story.
No, but I
Do some more, Jay. I only got a couple
all right.
more.
This one, I'm also.
What is
I
it,
think
Jay?
we're both big Hall & Oates fans.
Oh my God.
That's a compliment. I didn't know anything about this.
I'll
I
make
saw
this
it-
table pregnant.
saw it the other day. No Goodbyes, 1977. Compilation of the first 3 albums were very, very soft rock, as opposed to kind of the
little
poppy
70s
rock,
soft rock.
as you heard in the 80s. Which Hall & Oates is another act that's coming soon that I want to go see. Outdoor Amphitheater.
Yeah. We should find some peyote and go out there and
I want to get kicked out of a Hall & Oates show.
get kicked out of a Hall & Oates show. I think that'd make a great epitaph.
How many more do you have?
Just 2.
All
Keep
right.
going, Jay.
Ramones, End of the Century.
Oh, now I don't have any damn
I don't have any
Ramones.
Ramones either.
I
This
don't
is
have
the
any.
first one.
Yeah, you got now. You got some now.
Yeah, 1980.
Jay?
This was their 5th studio album. The great Phil Spector
Sure.
producing. This was more of their kind of intro to pop, exit punk, intro pop type.
Sure.
Still a great album though.
Yeah. Homeboy died this week. What's his name?
Ramon.
Yeah.
Joe Jackson, Night and Day,
Oh,
1982.
that's got stepping out on
Yeah,
it.
any 80s guy, and it's got Breaking Us in Two also,
And-
which was another radio hit.
Stepping out, maybe my favorite 80s
80s
song.
song?
It's up there.
He's a
Top
very
5.
jazzy cat too, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
And some of his, there's parts of that record specifically, like side 2,
Yeah.
to where it almost makes me think, is this freaking Mike Patton?
no.
He's got some really weird, like,
Great
vocal,
you know, like Michael McDonald, really good.
All
All right, Bad Company,
Bad Company.
Desolation Angels, 1979. This was probably their last of their really good stuff, I think.
Your
rock and
opinion,
roll,
Jay.
rock and roll fantasy on it.
Where are you picking these up at? All the same spot?
These are dollar records.
Dollar records. Okay. That's
Yeah,
a good. That's a
so, I'll do one more because I got 3, you got 2, so I'll do
Okay.
one more. John Cougar, Always stands the test of time for rock and roll. This is 1979 Riva Records. When I hear John Cougar, I just think Americana.
Yeah, man.
And with the July 4th just being here and all that good stuff.
A dirt road and
Midwest.
a girl that maybe
small town.
maybe she don't shave her downstairs like everybody does, and
Well, that was the 70s.
but you're
you
still
know?
sitting on the edge of the woods, and it's all right.
Yeah.
It's all right. What I get? Well, how about a little Kinks? Added something to my Kinks collection, everybody. Give the people what they want. Been staring at this for a few times.
That's
finally.
a little later, Kinks, right?
It is. I finally pulled the trigger, but it's got some. Oh man, this is freaking 18th record or something like that.
Is that Ray Davies on the cover?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah.
But it's got some serious business on there. Serious business.
Don't mess with serious.
Don't
business.
mess with serious business.
They're a tag team in WWF, right?
Produced by Bo Hill. No,
Did we go to school with him?
I got a couple of paragraphs all mixed up. Maybe having a stroke.
All right, I got King Crimson. We listened to
Yeah.
this one earlier.
That's a big addition to my Kinks collection.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of that.
1975 USA live album.
Jay, do you own any cowboy boots?
Yes, I do.
Do you have any in my size that I can wear?
Depends on what size you wear.
I'm a 12, Jay. I'd like some cowboy
Where is
boots
it-
in a
where is
size.
this going?
I want cowboy boots in a size 12.
We can get that done. What you got?
What do I got? I'm
John
really,
Mayer?
yeah. I'm really glad to have picked up some John Mayall. This is looking back. This is basically, from what I can figure, it's a compilation on London, which is like Durham in UK, if you don't know. It's a collaboration of some of his earlier shit. And I don't have any John Mayall, and I'm really...
I'm not too familiar, but...
7th album released in '69 by Durham and Decca Records. Features some of the shit from him and the Blues Breakers and the solo stuff. But it's got dudes from... look on the back of there, or on the front. Let me see that bitch again. Yeah, okay. It's got some players like Jack Bruce, Eric Clapton, Roger Dean, Ainsley Dunbar, Mick Fleetwood, Peter Green's on here.
It's got to be well done then.
Mick Taylor's on here. I mean, this is a great compilation, I'm assuming, and it's it lists the tracks on the back, like about what year they're recorded. 64, it looks like, through 67, so it's really early Mayall, and I'm really pleased to have. I'm kind of wishy-washy on compilations, but that seems like a cool one, like an early Mayall compilation.
It was a pleasure to buy, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was one of those I looked at, I'm like, huh, how about that? And I went through all the rest of the stack, and by the end of the stack, and I'm like, didn't pick that one up, but I've been thinking about it the whole time I've been finishing this one out.
Yes.
So I know from past karmic experiences, I should go pick that up.
All right.
Or else, or else when you get home and you're eating some Taco Bell and you're watching some Who's the Boss, you'll still be thinking, John Mayall record. How come you didn't buy that? What's the deal?
Yeah.
Yeah, so pleased to pick that up. Don't know what to say about it. Never heard a clip. I've kept myself in the dark about it. Going to put it on here probably right after the show. And we'll see how damn good it is. Jay, when you want to finish it up here?
Yeah, this is me and you being metalheads, closet metalheads, whatever you want to call it.
Sure.
This is one of the coolest records I ever came across. It's probably up there with your Rat that you found days. Hearing Aid.
Yeah.
This was the metal community's, I think it's the metal community's answer to We Are the World.
We are the world.
And they get together and you can see the cover. It's every hair metal band, and the first track is the song they made, and then it's got a bunch of like a metal compilation album. Got a bunch of good bands like Dio, Y&T. Can't remember who else is on it. He's got a.
We are the world.
Is that Joe Cocker?
I was trying to do a Bruce Springsteen in there. I remember as a kid when I watched that video and I was like, oh, that's cool. And they went through the line of people, and I asked my mom, or I was like, oh, that looks like Tonto. And it was Steve Perry from Journey. If you think about it, he kind of does look like Tonto.
Yeah, he does.
I love each and every one of my Native American
Sherry.
friends out there. I got a lot of Native American blood that runs deep in me. It courses through my veins. like the cholesterol that will ultimately kill me.
That sounds like a prayer.
Why are we still going? So I'll tell you what, folks. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back with a very special, so to speak, and chip chat. So stay tuned here on your favorite hometown station, Grown Man Record Night, you bunch of mooks. So stand by.
There's a great new taste you can't put down. Conn's corn dogs, they just hit town. Hey, Mom, we want Conn's corn dogs. Corn dogs. Conn's hot dogs and cornbread, heat and eat. It's a meal on a stick that can't be beat. Hey, Mom, we want Conn's corn dogs. Corn dogs. Get them at your store in the hot dog section. Conn's corn dogs are pure perfection. Hey, Mom, we want Conn's corn dogs. Corn dogs. There's a great new taste you can't put down. Conn's corn.
Okay, folks. We're back here, live on Grown Man Record Night. We appreciate everybody staying tuned with us. On another just brilliant Friday night, we got the Bossman joining us.
Whoa!
What? Bossman alert for a so to speak in chip chat. You know, we don't have the Steve Fever. Because there may or may not be a special report from Steve Fever coming up here momentarily. But to get things kicked off,
We got to get started.
let's get it started.
We got to raise the tempo.
Cameraman was
Put
gone.
more treble into this. More treble into this. Something about hi-hat.
Cameron was up in the Kentucky area last week, and he brought back
Doing do-goodery.
do-goodery. He brought back a 12-pack of a Mountain Dew type knockoff soda.
And those usually come correct. I mean, to be honest with you, I like the Piggly Wiggly version of it, which
Yeah.
is a Mountain Yeller.
It's close.
The Food Lion joint, the Mountain Lion.
Mountain Lion.
That's a winner. The Wegmans up in Rochester, they're I can't remember what it's called, but it's Dynamite. It's POP Dynamite, so it don't matter. That's good.
Yeah.
What's this one called?
Mountain Holler.
Just Holler, not
Yes,
holla.
sir. And this is from the Save-A-Lot stores, I believe it's called.
Yeah, we got Save-A-Lots around here too.
Yeah?
Yeah, but Save-A-Lot. Earth City, Montana.
Montana. Okay.
That's what MO is, right?
Bust it open. Let's see what we got going on here.
Let's hear it.
Bust it all over your chest. Combination. Personally, I've actually had one of
Wow.
these to get me going in the morning. Got the same caffeine content as your Mountain Dew, 54-ish on the caffeine per 12.
That's pretty, made my eyes kind of like water a little bit. Let me get another swig of this.
To me, it tastes a little fruit juicier, almost like a Sun Drop. To be honest with you, I prefer this over a Mountain Dew.
What do you think about the throwback Mountain Dews?
I love the throwback Mountain Dew.
Would you prefer a throwback Mountain Dew over this?
Probably.
Well,
Yeah. But this is good. This is HFC all day long, I'm sure. High fructose corn syrup, I'm sure.
oh, it's marketing slogan. Give me a holla.
Give me a holla.
And this dude's yelling.
Yeah, it is. Let's hold that guy up.
Yeah, let's hold that guy up.
But that's good. It's a good soda.
It's yelling right at you.
That's a store brand. It's a store brand soda. El Cheapo.
I think store brand sodas have really upped their game.
And I really love store brand Doritos over OG Doritos all day long.
No, one soda
All day
that
long.
consistently, at least to me, that doesn't cut it on the store joints is a plain old cola.
Cola
I'm
is
still-
where you can tell the difference.
I'm still just a Coca
Yeah.
classic guy.
There's-
I'm just doing big things.
Food Lion's Cola is not too bad. That's one of the ones I'm like, okay,
all right.
I see what you're doing. Is it cheaper? Does it taste less? Yes, but it's about equal to what I'm paying, so I see what you're saying. Okay,
You can roll with that.
sure. And so I tell you what, before we do our last soda this evening, we do have a special report from from our good friend Steve Fever, the normal co-host.
Satellite, and then we got the guys in the back
And
with the buttons and the dials.
we don't normally do energy drinks here on the program.
We don't.
And this is something that kind of blurs the lines. It's not a crazy energy drink with 50 bazillion.
Because we don't need it. Because we
need
get
it.
loose off of orange juice. We're doing big things on a small budget. Boom.
I'm high on the Lord.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
And if you need to know any proof about it,
Yep.
the need never greater, switch them.
You know what's crazy? I needed to get a new deodorant, and I was going to switch it to Mitchum, and I went, and they didn't have any Mitchum.
That's terrible.
I know.
That's really a story you probably shouldn't have said on the air.
Sorry.
I'll edit this out later. I've got a computer. Do you have a computer?
Where you got a gateway?
I got a computer that I can take videos I make and then like chop the end of them off. So anyhow, we have a special report from our good buddy Steve Fever, who's unable to join us this week, but is joining us via the video stream.
Live from Ukraine.
Live from the Ukraine. If you can see the smoke in the background from where the missiles went down.
It's crazy business, man. We got people where other people won't go because we're doing big things on a small budget.
We slither them in, and we got passports that are labeled just, what are you going to do?
What are you going to... forget about it.
Some guy.
Here
we go. Steve Fever talking about not moonshine, but sunshine here on Grown Man Record
Check it
Night.
out.
Hey everybody, Steve Fever here. Special edition of, so to speak, little something I wanted to do. We drink a lot of this sometimes, and sometimes we drink a little too much. However, a Winston-Salem company has got a solution. We normally don't do energy drinks on the show, but I did want to show this to you. It's called Legendary Sunshine. You don't have to get, we'll do a cutaway in a minute. Just stay where you are. This is Buck O'Haron's Legendary Sunshine. The story behind this is there was a 19th century moonshiner named Buck O'Haron, and one night he apparently had a little too much moonshine. He woke up the next day, he decided he wanted to do something about it, so he created what he called sunshine. Now this isn't exactly his formula, but it's a great story for them to borrow for their product. It's an energy drink, no high fructose corn syrup. It's got a little bit of stevia. It's got some sugar. It's got 15 grams of sugar in this little can. You probably don't find it where you live if you don't live in Winston-Salem because this is just starting up. So let's pop the top on this and give it a try. Gingerberry. So if you like ginger ale, I think you might like this. Very good. It's I can taste the ginger. I can taste the berry. I could do without the beaver tank. So if you happen to be in Winston-Salem, drop into one of their stores and maybe pick up a can. I don't know what to tell you, but I'm actually thinking about mixing it with some moonshine, see what we get there. But that's probably not what I would recommend you do. But so that wraps up my little segment for Legendary Sunshine.
There we go. A damn live report from our own, not live, I don't want to lie about it.
Come on now, but it was a look live.
It was a look live from our good buddy old Steve Fever.
Live from the Ukraine.
Dude, that was legit business.
Insane.
Stuff's taking off.
Or it could have been over in the Gaza in the incursion.
He's a strip in the strip club, Gaza Strip Club.
They got the best lunch buffet.
Hot wings.
Oh, man. Hot wings and C-section scars. That's what I talk about a lunch break. You know what I mean?
That's
a barrel full of dolls.
That's the Southside Johnny's here downtown. You can do that every day.
Go up to Sugar Bear.
Hey, we got one more soda.
Throw quarters at him.
Speaking of cameraman,
make a hail.
Cameraman going up to Kentucky, he also brought back some sodas for us.
That guy was all over the place.
Virgil's Orange Cream. We've done a Virgil's.
We have?
Root beer, I believe.
I wish somebody would make a list.
This is an orange cream soda, and I can't wait. I love the orange cream sodas.
For it. Is it cane sugar? What's the deal with it?
Oh my God, that's so good.
Yeah, unbleached cane sugar.
Dude, that is so good.
Caramelized, unrefined cane sugar.
Woo!
So 2 different types of cane sugar because one just doesn't cut it.
Of course
Vanilla
not.
extract and natural orange flavors. That means it's healthy.
Damn straight it is. It's all natural, folks. And that's where the crux lies.
Oh my God.
That's big time business.
Holy smokes.
Let's hold that guy up if we can.
And it's low sodium too, and gluten free.
I'm all about keeping my gluten levels down to.
I'm a lot about keeping gluten free.
Yeah, look at that. Slide the other way, Kimmy. There you go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You covering me? It's like it's dancing.
Woo! Man, check out Virgil's. If it's in your area, that's going to be something you're going to want to check out. And stay tuned to Grown Man Record Night and Soda Speak for some other Virgil sodas that we're going to feature coming up in the coming weeks. We got some crazy flavors that Cameraman brought back, and apparently where he was, Virgil's is pretty prominent, and so we got a couple of different flavors from Virgil's.
Where was this again? Kentucky?
Paintsville, Kentucky.
Wow, man,
Up there
those
doing
cats are drinking sodas of that caliber just for their daily drinks?
Yeah.
Man, I'm surprised that place isn't taking over the world.
Yeah, he was up there doing the
Do-goodery.
Appalachia Service Project, fixing poor people's houses.
Fixing stills.
Yeah, that's what you want to do.
That's cool.
I can think of, I'm so damn hungry from all of my life business. It's time to go into a chip chat.
You want to do the open bag special first, big dog?
Of course we do.
Of course you do.
Open bag special.
I've never actually had that brand.
No, sir. This came from Kentucky.
What?
This is a Kentucky, also a Save-A-Lot chip. And so I'm excited to get into these because I know Cameraman has spoke very highly of this brand. No, this is a different brand. This is a different brand from Cameraman. But still happy to try it, and I do believe it is from Save-A-Lot. And we'll check since we get back on here on the camera. So we'll see. It's a brand called J. Higgs. Yes, sir. Distributed by Save-A-Lot Foods, Earth City.
And Save-A-Lot's,
Missouri.
This is a discount grocer.
So he busted into these this week. Grab you some.
I'm not a big open bag special kind of guy, but I'm going to break the rules
Sour
today.
cream and onion. And so this is basically a store brand for Save-A-Lot.
That's not bad.
They're not bad.
I mean, a totally pedestrian level chip.
I think so.
I mean, it's a good chip.
Is that on the retail level?
It's got it's almost stale on the back end.
Yeah. It's pedantic.
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 That's okay though. I wouldn't kick it out of bed, but
But I wouldn't, I wouldn't spend a lot of money on it.
I wouldn't go out of my way for it.
No. It's all right though. I mean, they tried to get in the game. I bet that bag of chip wasn't more than $2.
No. Totally store brand. Mm-hmm. But we have some store brands that really rival.
Oh yeah.
Oh sure, that's for sure.
Big time. A lot of companies have stepped up their chip game.
Okay. So let's go straight up. This is a Trader Joe's cheddar and horseradish. You bring these?
I think we bought these a long time ago. Maybe like a month ago or something.
I'm a big fan of the chips that have the horseradish. I like a little
Trader
nasal.
Joe's. I mean, if cats haven't been to a Trader Joe's, it's kind of earthy. They're usually small. I mean, I've been to the one here in Winston. I've been to one in Chicago. Because it was right across. It was at like an urban Trader Joe's. They had a parking deck.
Maybe one of my favorite chips of this year.
I didn't expect this type of
Nasal bite.
Whoa. It's got horseradish for Thursday. My dad would love these chips. Any old guys out there with great chest hair, these are for you.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a good one. It bites in the right area.
I'm not really a big horseradish guy to begin with, but I don't think I can eat a lot of these, but they're good.
Very good. It's a different kind of burn, like the horseradish. It's kind of a nasal, sinusy thing.
It's a hard, really crunchy. I mean, and they're kind of small, so you couldn't really use them for dip, but
I think I like the flavor more than I do the texture. I would prefer them to be a little bit thinner.
I would too. But Trader Joe's, if people haven't been, I mean, it's not the store where you can go pick up your fridge pack of Coke. But, I mean, they got some things. Sometimes you can get some deals on some produce. Their candy bars are pretty good.
I've got a gift card from there that I've never used.
You should use it, man.
I'm going to go do business on it.
Go in there and get some apples.
So, here's a company, folks, called Grippos. And these are barbecued flavored snack rings.
Snack rings? Is that
So
different? Is that different than an onion ring?
It's like a Funyun, but it's barbecue flavored.
Whoa.
Okay?
Where are they at?
Now, we're going to be hearing more from the Grippers Company. We didn't want to blow our wad all tonight, so we're going to start you off with a little Grippers barbecued onion rings. Crazy enough by itself, we have a barbecued flavor from the Gripper Flavor Company. Cameraman brought it back and he was like, "Look, this is the best barbecue chip I've ever had in my life."
What are these? Oh, that's a chip, and this one's an O-ring.
Right. And I tried them. I tried a separate bag, and he's right. And we're going to do that on a separate program.
Okay.
But
okay.
I want to introduce the Grippers brand to the Chip
viewing
Chat community.
Exactly.
Easy.
Drop
just
a
little,
bomb on
just
them.
a little easy.
So,
I'm going to give you a little taste.
Is this just the tip?
This is just the tip. We're going to play a game called Just the Chip Tip.
And you know what? An O-ring. This is what brought down the space shuttle. An O-ring.
You know what color Crystal McCullough's eyes were?
What?
Blue. One blue east, one blue west. These 1986 Challenger jokes doing anything for anybody?
It's too soon, bro. It's too soon. The pain's too great.
These are a little spicy.
Yeah.
A little sweet. Those kind of are, I don't want to give it away, but it's
Don't
pretty.
give it away. Give it away, give it away, give it away now.
Kind of just like the
I tried to stick
chips.
the O over the
Those are really good.
Yeah.
Really spicy. Cameron's not in here. He's missing this.
If you're rolling down the street and you're feeling like, oh man, I need some O-rings, and you just want your everyday O-rings, you go to Grips BQ flavored snack O-rings.
Let me tell you what, folks.
They give you the O-face.
I don't understand what makes it spicy.
Those are so good. I really
Yeah.
enjoy those.
But they got some kick to them.
They got a little kick after a couple. You're going to be, take some of those, Jay. Woo! I tell you what.
Wowzers.
Hey, folks, that's a great chip chat. We had a great,
Oh man, it was epic. I don't know what you're talking about.
we had a great time here on Grown Man
I'm
Record
glad I
Night this
flew in
evening.
for this.
That's what I'm saying. It's the place you want to be every Friday night for your live internet programming needs.
Yep.
And we're going to serve it up on a silver platter and bring it right to you like it's caviar with some crackers that you enjoy as a man, like them chicken and biscuit crackers. I wonder what that would taste like with caviar, because I like a little bit country and I like a little bit rock and roll, and I think that'd be a good combination. But thanks everybody for joining us. We do this every Friday night. The shows are going to end up on YouTube.
Yeah, that's burning my whole face now.
Those are pretty damn hot.
I know. I didn't think they were that hot.
Honey,
is that the O-ring or is that the horseradish one?
It's burning. It's going to burn my O-ring.
This is what I'm going to be feeling tomorrow. I guarantee.
Yes, sir. So, like I said, all the shows are going to end up on the YouTube channel. So go to YouTube.com.
And I love going on the YouTube channel and
That's
catching back up on some back programs.
That's
checking
what
it
you should
out.
do.
It's a good way to kill a day.
Do the right thing. Also,
Rainy days.
hit us up on the Facebook page, man. I'll post shit during the week.
Yeah, and tell a friend. That's the thing about Facebook. Just don't like it and keep it to yourself.
No.
Like it and share it to a friend.
Like it on. Pass it on.
Pass it forward, man. You know, it's about doing. I remember that day. That was a crazy flipping day.
Maybe it was.
Maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't. Who knows?
Just switch them.
Switch him to Mitchum.
Yeah, that's the real deal. Folks, we appreciate each and every one of you. All of you participate in the live program. All of you participate in the YouTube channel.
Participate in life.
Participate in life. And for cameraman and Jay, the bossman and Kimmy, Steve Fever, who's connecting via remote
from the Ukraine
signal business. We'll check you next week on Grown Man Record Night, and y'all have a good weekend and even a better tomorrow. And I'll be 10-10 on the side, and I'm clear.
We're done.